welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 61.
61 already.
I'm your host. I go by E1. We got T Streets in the building.
Yep.
We got Trey Philando in the building.
You know, I heard
and we
that's the
got
rumor.
Miss Danya in the building.
First lady on the mic.
Right. So this is
Sometimes
episode
back.
61. That's a milestone.
Yeah.
I mean, 60.
Definitely.
I wouldn't even think that.
What's the average of people who start pods? What's the average that they don't get past?
So they say most pods that are started don't get past. There's a small percentage that gets past episode 3, and then there's only like I don't know. It's like a 1% that gets past episode 20 or something like that.
Yeah,
So, most pods start, but they don't continue, and it's for a variety of reasons. It could be, well, they have listed some people don't have the success that they feel they should have in a certain amount of time that they feel they should have it. Sometimes the job is just harder than what people think.
Okay.
There's a variety of reasons, so it's just dope for us to be going this long. And with that being said, we all know that the holiday is well, I guess it's a holiday. It's called Valentine's Day.
Is it a holiday? Is it a real holiday?
Valentine's Day, right?
It's a Hallmark holiday.
And so my question to open it up is about about Valentine's Day, and that's not what this part is about. But it's just I just got a question. I'm gonna ask Danya first, and she's a female.
Y'all come to me first.
How do you feel about Valentine's Day?
I love Valentine's Day. I feel like, you know, it's a special day, you know, where you honestly get to share, you know what I'm saying, the love and compassion that you do have for someone. And then you get extra gifts and stuff.
Okay.
Like
And how do you feel about is Valentine's Day a day that only women should be celebrated, or do you think men should be celebrated too?
I absolutely think men should be celebrated too. You know, you guys do a lot. You know,
do you really mean that, or are you just saying?
No. Like I'm trying to tell you, I will go out for Valentine's Day. Like, man,
Okay.
I do the, you know, try to decorate the room and you know
Okay.
all of that for my dude. Like, my man be getting it in.
So my view on Valentine's Day is when I was younger, you know, it was a big deal for women. And, you know, if you had a girlfriend or something, you know, that Valentine's Day coming up, you want to get them something or whatever. But as I got older, I started looking at it more of a day, a man-made holiday type thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep it real. Like, maybe like with my wife, I had told her, I said, you know, Valentine's Day is cool, but it's like a man-made holiday. So the last couple previous to these Valentine's Days, I just wasn't really doing that like that. Cause it's just like, you know what I'm saying? We celebrate every day. Like,
Is it because it has extra expenses to it?
It's just like, damn, you right. It's like, okay, I gotta spend money on Mother's Day. I gotta spend money on Christmas. I gotta spend money on birthdays. Now Valentine's
It's typical of my husband. Y'all would not believe what my ex-husband did to me.
What you mean? What you mean?
Okay, so this particular Valentine's Day, I'm like, all right, I'm about to set him up. Like, you know, when the Nike boots with the bubbles came out, I got him new drinks, got him a whole fit. You know what I'm saying? Got the candy, got all of this stuff for this man. This man come in the house, just basically tell me, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. You know that.
Thanks for the boots.
Thank you for the boots and stuff. I'm like, but for real, where's my gift? Because I thought he was a jokester. I'm like, where's my gift? This man switches on the light switch, switches off the light switch. Is like, there you go. That's you got lights. Like, are you serious?
So did that make you? So did you just look at it like that's a one-off? Did that make you say fuck the holiday, or was it like I'm gonna continue even though
I still have hope and believe in the bottom of my heart that I would absolutely have a great Valentine's Day. It never changed.
You just called your friend. Your friend.
No,
Go ahead. Keep going. No,
She said I figured it.
bro. I mean, I don't know.
No, but some men just don't celebrate it. You know, I mean, it wasn't like I, you know, did not know. I just thought that he maybe would change his mind because he told me previously that he didn't celebrate it, and I kept doing stuff every Valentine's Day, and I thought he'd catch on.
Let me ask you this question: How and you can speak for females, of course. How do females feel about celebrating it after the actual day? Like if it's in the middle of the week and you celebrated, say, Friday, Saturday night, does that still kind of suffice for that? Or, you know, what if my man worked 12-hour shift or something? He, you know what I mean? He gave you a card, but that's not what you expected.
If he's working, then it may be excusable. However, you still have to gift her. You can't not do something for her.
Now, that being said,
yeah,
I'm going to bring it back and say that because my wife wanted to celebrate Valentine's Day, and to me it seemed like it's important to her. I had to make it important to me.
True.
And this year we did celebrate it. Now I call myself being ahead of the game, trying to make reservations for a restaurant 2 weeks ahead, which I'm thinking is a good amount of time.
It is, bro.
Every Valentine's Day.
Not for
all
Valentine's
that shit was
Day.
shaking up.
That's too
but
much,
not even
bro.
Valentine's Day. Friday, Saturday. I found something for the next day. She wasn't really tripping. We still had a good time. At this restaurant called El Presidente.
Shout out.
It was dope.
Shout out.
I'm not into Mexican food like that, but it was dope. So bottom line is, it may not be the holiday for me, but it's the holiday for her and my mom and all them. So whatever.
El Presidente, we need that.
T-Street, what you feel about Valentine's Day, bro?
Oh shit! He didn't even have an answer. That's not what you ate.
All that much air.
Can we go to sports? Can we go to sports?
That's messed up. Man, Valentine's Day is just another day. When I was in my 20s, I bought everybody gifts. Whoever I was messing with, whoever I wanted to mess with, my friends. I just bought all the women gifts. In my 30s, I was broke, so nobody got anything.
You can write nice letters.
I should have known you in your 20s.
So now in my 40s,
nice letters, bro.
Now in my 40s, no. I mean, if I'm in a relationship and if she like it, you know, if she's down with Valentine's Day, you know, I'll compromise, but it's just another day.
That's your thing.
So can I ask y'all a question though?
Yes.
Say hypothetically you do get a gift from someone on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
You get into a relationship. Do you feel like you should keep that gift or like get rid of it?
If I'm the one who gave the gift, what you mean? Say it again.
If you had a young lady you were dealing with and you stopped dealing with that young lady. That young lady may have bought you something, but now you're in a relationship with your wife. You know, do you still keep what it is that?
Hell yeah, you keep it.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean,
nice shoes.
Yeah,
nice
I'm not gonna waste somebody money. You know
you
ain't gonna waste somebody money.
I mean, people work every day.
I got cussed out before.
How about you? Well, did you keep the chain? And
what is that supposed to be? It was biased. It's supposed to be.
But why would you tell them that somebody else bought it for you?
This is what happened. It was Valentine's Day, right?
Okay.
It was somebody that I was dealing with, and it was somebody that I had broken up with.
Okay.
The dude that I had broken up with, he wanted to surprise me on Valentine's Day, not knowing that I was dealing with somebody, and he came over with like a lot of stuff. I was not home. I was out with the previous boyfriend then. I got home. All this stuff was in, my room. I was excited. I was like, what the hell?
That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work for me.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. I'm picturing it as you're talking about.
He was like, you keeping this stuff? I'm like, my man spent that money. Like, and it was a lot of stuff.
That won't work for me.
All that shit would have got thrown.
I think the thing that threw him over was the edible panties.
Shit. All that shit would have got thrown. Because my mind gonna let me know that for the person to do that,
hell no.
That means you're still in touch.
You absolutely still talking to him.
Yes.
I wasn't still talking to him.
You absolutely were, Donnie.
Some type of contact. Ain't nobody's gonna say, you know what?
No, see what happened was he ended up leaving. He ended up going to a whole nother state, and I hadn't heard from him for maybe about 3 months or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in that time, and I started dating somebody else.
Yeah. Well.
So you said he got you edible panties?
He got you edible panties.
It was like a really big bouquet, and edible panties was in that big bouquet of stuff.
I would have made you call him, and I would say thank you. I'm like, thank you, dog.
How about the UD slap?
I'm not mature enough for that.
Bruh. No,
that's
to me, that is petty.
That's real petty.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Nah. You definitely still seeing him. 3 months? Oh, yeah, you seeing him.
Well, I kept some of the stuff. I did not keep the edible panties, no, but I did keep some of the stuff.
So y'all supposed to use them.
Huh?
Y'all supposed to use him.
Like they did on that TikTok.
See, because he was mad after that. It was just
I mean,
like,
I
I'm
get it.
not.
I bet the whole rest of the day
it.
was just, man.
Well, let's talk about that. Was just a little sidebar because Valentine's Day just happened.
True,
But let's get into our sports and T Streets. Tell us about the week ass All-Star night last night.
All-Star Weekend. Before I start, is All-Star Weekend done or are we just old and washed?
No, it's done.
I
It's
think
done.
no. I know. I'm gonna say we old and washed because to be honest about it, if I asked a 20-year-old for them, that shit probably feel different for them.
That's true.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? In comparison for us, and we seen all the great shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's to add to what he's saying. The reason why I said that is because of the whole feel of the game now. Like guys don't want to play hard. Guys don't want to play in goddamn games. But even in the dunk contest, like we were so shocked that what's the dunk contest with Gordon against the other guy? That was Zach LaVine. That was probably, if not the best, the second best I've ever seen. But you were shocked to see it because you weren't expecting to see that because of the, you know what I mean? But it's just the quality of the game to me as an older guy has kind of gone down a little bit. But looking at the dunk contest last night, I still respect the guys who want to go out there and try it, right?
Well, let's start from the bit. What was the first event, T?
The first event, Friday night, it was the celebrity game.
Celeb game.
And Michael Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys, he went off. He had 31 points, 37 points. Was shot 17 for 31. He took 31 shots in the game.
Damn.
He was shot. Show you like
Football player, so you ain't gonna say nothing to him.
Boy had 16 rebounds and 4 steals. He balled out.
Okay.
Was the MVP.
Wow.
So that was Friday night.
Who was the coaches?
The coaches, you had Stephen A, Shannon Sharp. I think that was celebrity.
No, that was yeah, they coached something. I think
Yeah,
that
they
was
coached something. I think that was
They had to be
celebrity.
that. They wouldn't have had him coach nothing else.
Now, last night we had I didn't watch the Rising Stars.
I didn't either.
So I have no clue what
See
happened
what I'm
in
saying?
that game.
I didn't watch that either.
But when we get to the events of the night, you had the skills challenge. I missed that too. Did anybody see the skills
I ain't see
challenge?
that. You know who won?
I don't even know who won.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
I didn't even see
I was
none
watching
of it.
that damn woman killer movie. What's the
Griselda.
name? Nah, not Griselda. The one T said was alright, but I'm sorry, I only got past.
You talking about
The Woman King?
The Woman King?
Yeah. Anyway,
The Woman King.
I tried to watch that
just
shit.
seen
But
The
go
Woman
ahead, T.
King?
I ain't like
I
that
still ain't
shit.
watched The Woman
Okay.
King.
I
You
ain't
just
finished
seen
it.
it?
Well, go
Nah, I
ahead,
ain't
T.
seen
Yeah, I
it
was just
because we
saying
gotta
because
talk about
it
that.
was on Netflix. But go ahead, T. They had the skills in there.
Then we moved to the 3-point contest, which was the best event of the night.
That's what I heard.
Always, bro.
And you had Dame Lillard. He's the back-to-back champ. He took down who is it?
Carl Anthony
Towns
Which is
and
the big man.
Trey
Young.
Was Trey Young? Yeah, he beat them to win the title, and they also had the first ever NBA versus WNBA
That's dope.
shoot-off
That's dope.
with Steph Curry and Sabrina. I'm not even gonna mess up your last name,
Gomez.
Sabrina. But
And Steph Curry did what he was supposed
Steph
to do.
did
You
what
got
he
to
was
show
supposed to
these
do.
women you
Oh,
cannot do
shit.
what we do.
Oh,
do you
shit.
understand? I know that y'all women, y'all want to.
Gunshots.
I ain't gonna do that. No, she can shoot. I'm
she
talking
put up
shit.
the same amount of points as the high in the
I better stop
in the
sleeping on
regular
the female
3-point contest
species.
event. So
Nah, no.
She can shoot, but Steph different.
No, but that's added pressure though. Like if you know she can shoot and you Steph, you better win.
Yeah.
Think about it like this.
You know what I mean?
Think about it like this. They probably put her against Steph because they didn't want her to beat a guy.
Oh,
And so they knew that
they
if we
set
put
it up.
her against Steph Curry, he gonna smoke anybody. But there's a possibility that any other person could lose to her.
Yeah.
So Caitlin Clark, is she coming out? Is she gonna be in the joint next year?
if she comes out, she gonna give Steph a
she
run
gonna get
for
Steph to work.
she gonna
I don't know why
that's
I like
the
that.
female Steph right
But
there.
Caitlin Clark, she
I
go
like
crazy.
that,
She been going
Hey
crazy,
man, just
bro.
because you don't like her face don't mean she ain't got
It
good.
is her
Lord.
face, right?
No, it's
No,
not. No,
sometimes
it's
it
just
be-
her
sometimes it be their
facial
face,
expression.
though.
It's like she arrogant as shit. I don't know. It's something about her.
Like,
But
What's
what
wrong with
happened?
her being?
that's like what's the day say? He like JD Smooth cut his face. Rick said
like
it's like
Smooth
he
cut
like
his
JD
face.
Smooth. He
no,
not
I be
funny.
funny.
His
You got
face-
a weird looking
His face make him
yeah.
not funny.
So the dunk contest. Who was in the dunk contest, T?
Dunk contest, we had Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. You had the
$300 million man
champion Mac McClung, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
Then you had what's the Toppin brother, the young Toppin?
Joseph.
I didn't know he was in the league.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in the league either.
And he looked just like his brother too.
The fourth guy was Jacquet. What's his name?
Oh, I know you
from Miami.
Yeah. The rookie from Miami, Triple J.
Yeah.
The dunk contest was weak.
Jacob Toppin.
It wasn't just weak. That joint was weak as shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but if you young, then you're not gonna see it. See, like we saw the top, we saw the best of the best. So there's nowhere else for us to go. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, also I said that night when we was young, man, like you wanted to see that Dominique, Bird,
man, it was
Jordan,
so many Harold Miner joint.
Even with Harold Miner,
even the people who wasn't winning, like what's my man, Larry Nance Jr. It was just, not Larry Nance Jr., but
he was Kenny
Skywalker. That's what I'm thinking.
Skywalker, yeah.
I mean, it was just so many
real dunkers.
The D Brown joint with the Reebok pumps back in the day. Man, we had some contests, but last night Mac defended his championship to win back to back. But what they really need to do until they can get some of the superstars or even the star NBA players to enter the dunk contest that can actually dunk, or get the dunkers that be on YouTube dunking like crazy,
get the YouTube
and let them do it. Until you do something to improve the value of that contest, that should be the first event because it's the worst event. You shouldn't close the show like that.
Do it first. Get it out the way.
Yeah, get that out the way.
I'm not. I wasn't. I didn't catch nothing but the dunk contest. And luckily, because I forgot that All Star was on, that says a lot. But yeah, I was disappointed, man. The dunks was weak. They kept having Shaq standing under the basket. How many times y'all gonna have people standing under the fucking basket and jump on people? First he stand out there. Second time he put on a Matt McClung jersey. Nobody want to see that shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, man. Just do it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, that shit might be going away in a couple more years if it's not really popping like that. If you gotta wait 5 years between the great ones. Man, like this shit is not. It's not. You know what I mean?
Man.
Hey, come on, Ja Morant. Next year, I need you in the contest.
Bro. Please, some real dunkers. I'm pleading with y'all. Please,
come on, Zion.
Please, y'all.
Zion, we need you in the contest.
Yeah,
please, man. So
that'll be dope.
That's the only thing that was really popping with sports, or the sports we talk about. I'm not gonna act like it's not other sports going on, but we talk about the most popular ones.
True.
But what's up with I know Trey wanted to talk about Fannie. What's her last name?
So Fannie Willis.
Let's describe who she is.
Okay, so Fannie Willis, the DA from Georgia. She's the one who has the biggest chance to indict Trump and 19 other people that were associated with him, saying that they tried to overturn the election. Right, she's the famous DA who had him come to Georgia and take that actual mugshot. So, on her team, she had 3 lawyers. One of them, she did have a relationship with, so they found out. They tried to get her on paying him more so he could give her the money, and so they had a hearing with her and the gentleman, the other lawyer, on the stand this week, and it was explosive because she was pissed off because she knows that they're wasting her goddamn time, and they're questioning her about money, they're questioning her about trips, her personal relationships with this man. Fannie went off. She responded that they're lying, and she said, she pointed back at them. She said, y'all are the ones on trial. I'm not the one that's on trial. It's all a shit show because they're only trying to besmirch her name to make her discreditable to the jury. They're also trying to get her removed from the actual case. Yeah. If they get her removed from the actual case, that will be a humongous win for Trump because it's so many charges against her, against the team that she's trying to indict and charge, that a brand new team couldn't come in within the same amount of time because they're supposed to start in April. So basically, Trump, to me, he's doing a masterful job of slinging mud, and he's great at doing that. If I can muddy this up, if I can muck this whole thing up, it'll it'll push the actual trial date past the election date, which is what he wants to do, because then he can give himself immunity. Man. So it's a masterful game that he's trying to play.
Well, tell me this. Do you all feel like, what's her name, Fonnie?
Fonnie Willis.
Does she take any blame? Is there any accountability on her part with this?
It doesn't even matter.
It don't. Yeah, I was about to say that. It doesn't matter.
So it's two ways of looking at it. The fact that it came out that people know her personal business is some bullshit, and that was the actual goal. Trump know that don't got shit to do with his ass and what he did. But to one juror, if I can have one juror look at her like, yeah, but look at her black ass, look at her sleeping with that black man, look at that. If I could get one person on that jury, it could be a hung jury. He walks. Mm-hmm. So a black woman, just being a black, powerful, strong woman, that he wants to destroy this woman. She said she had to move. She had to move out of her house because of threats and things like that. So, but her personal business has nothing to do with him trying to overturn a goddamn election. It's not even in the same conversation.
So do you think that she could have played it better, knowing her position and knowing how people dig up dirt?
Yeah. And her girlfriend ratted on her and said that, she was messing with him a couple years ago. But who cares if she's messing with him?
Yeah, that shouldn't mean nothing about that.
Yeah.
But so my thing is, go ahead, T.
Now, what I'm going to say is, D.A. Willis, listen, you know that you're right.
And
so
you're fine.
You're saying a lot in that trial so far, at least the clip that I saw. Listen, you're gonna have people rob you. Stop telling people that you got money in your house.
Stop telling people you got money in your house,
definitely.
man.
Stop that,
bro.
Because that's the first thing I thought. I was saying, listen, if I was hungry,
I'm going to her house.
Let me add something to your point, T, and keep that thought. She was indicting a lot of the drill rappers that were talking about the crimes, home invasions. Mm-hmm. So why you gonna tell them you got money in your house? Go ahead, T.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And you're saying too many words. Like, I thought of a couple things that I could trip you up on if I was on Trump's on his team. So just keep it precise. You're right. You're true in everything that you're saying, but you can manipulate words if you say too many.
Yeah. I mean, that's just being mad, though.
Yeah, true.
So at the end of the day, and then I'll just leave it here. Do you think that Trump will get indicted? Bottom line, yes or no?
No.
I think yes. I think yes.
It's up in the air. But
I still think yes. Like, it's too. Now, would I be shocked if he doesn't? No. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. But as if you guys were from a rural place and you guys were you're white, right? Or you might be black, and you were placed on a jury. Would what happened this week with Fonnie, will that dissuade you from thinking about what the real reason you're here for is, to indict him on those charges, or would you be swayed by what you saw this week?
I mean, she was a plant anyway.
I think if you're swayed, then something is mentally wrong with you, because it's obvious that this don't have shit to do with nothing. So
nothing.
A young person could understand that, or a child could see that.
Right.
Absolutely. So if that sways you, it's because you wanted to be swayed. It's not because of anything else. Right. In my opinion.
Right.
How about you, Donnie?
I mean, shoot, like I say, it doesn't. None of that has anything to do with anything.
Nothing.
For real. I'm just trying to figure out why she's even been there at this point.
And the crazy part was, she didn't even have to go testify. They had the gentleman. She said, "No, I want you to go talk."
She definitely did.
That was the gangster part about it. I just want to add that.
Yeah.
I want to add that. She's like, nah.
She wanted to be able to say her piece. What she did.
Yeah, she did.
I like the fact that she stands her ground.
That
calls
was
them out, and she makes them tie.
Yeah, definitely.
And she looking good.
And letting co-workers hit is a whole different subject. We ain't gonna talk about that today. I'm talking about separate
Not
from,
that
you know what I mean?
If you good,
Separate from
don't.
that, that's a
If
whole
you
nother
good,
thing.
I should be knowing about that.
Fraternizing is a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? But
fraternizing
we're
is
talking
not
about that.
allowed,
We're talking
okay?
about that.
Fraternizing.
On another part. You know what I mean? We'll get to that subject. But in lieu of Valentine's Day, we're going to talk about some relationship stuff. Or we got some relationship questions. And these were provided by the awesome Donnie. And
He's trying to get us caught up.
and so we're gonna start with a question. We're gonna start with this question, right? Now, most people who are watching have been in relationships, in and out, whatever. Everybody knows about dating, right? So this question is this, right? When it comes to dating, number one, would you want to know about a woman's past dating experience? Would it affect your decision to date her? And so, in layman's terms, I'm taking that question a little deeper and saying, you know, if you find out she got a lot of bodies, if you find out she's in and out of other relationships, had multiple boyfriends, will that affect how you treat her or date her?
Reek said no.
Yeah, Reek said it.
Reek said she had 76
Yeah,
niggas last
Rick was
month.
with it.
Rick said it don't matter. I got you now. You feel what I'm saying? I don't
Reek
care.
like you and me, bro.
If 50 people hit you,
Yeah.
I'm 51 and I'm
That's absolutely a no-go.
But you were opposed to it, E.
Well,
You, like,
okay, so this is my stance on it, right?
My thing is, I wanted to know. I didn't mean to cut you off
Go
real
ahead.
fast, but I think elaborating on that, I really wanted to know how many bodies is bodies for you.
Well, for me, so this is
One.
what I say. It really depends on age, circumstance. To me, this is a layered type of question. A woman's past or a man's past period should affect anybody when you date them because it says a lot about the person up to now.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
people change and people grow and all that, and that's something you have to assess when you dating somebody. When we talk about a body count thing. I don't want to necessarily say you have 25, that's too many. It's not really like, I don't know, it's like not a number thing. It's more about you as a person. To me, if you have, let's just say, this is just my opinion. If you're at the age of, let's just say 30, and at 30 you have like 45 bodies, that's a lot.
That's a lot of
serial
bodies,
killer.
And so,
though.
and I'm just saying that it's deeper than, oh, you got those many bodies. There has to be a reason why do you have those many bodies? Because to me, women are a little different than guys, mostly, not overall. So to me, a woman having those many bodies can be from something other than, oh, I thought he was cute, so I hit him. A lot of times it'll be deeper than that for you to have that many bodies. Not all the time.
And for women with that thought process, that's a dangerous thought process. Go ahead.
But being a woman, you know what I'm saying? Not making excuses for anybody that has 45 bodies. Me being 41, I don't even have 45 bodies. But you also have to look at it too. You know, some of us definitely have been manipulated into sleeping with, you know, people. You know, you come in saying, hey, look, I want this. We gonna make this work, and it don't work, you know, and then now you gotta just move the fuck on.
Definitely happens. But
So-
you should, that definitely happens. But
I think that's too different. Go ahead.
I think that happens, but then it's like, okay, well then does that mean you're the type of person that doesn't learn from experiences? Now, like I say, just depends on how many we talk about. What you saying happens all the time, and then you gotta look at it like this. Let's do it yearly, right? So let's do a 5-year thing.
Let's do a 5-year
And let's say in the 5 years, right, you may meet 3 guys, and with those 3 guys, you thought that maybe something was going to work out with those 3 guys in that 1 year. And so you slept with all 3. So that's the first year, that's 3. And then the second year, that's 3. That's 6, 9, 12. So you about at 15 bodies in what? 3 or 4 years.
That's a lot.
I'm just saying it can happen like that. And sometimes it does. So I don't know.
15 bodies in 3
But
years.
you frowning your face.
That's a lot of bodies,
if that
though.
was the case, like, I mean, you could look at it from like a male point of view too.
Okay.
Like us
Let's look at it
women
as
could
a
be
male.
like, nah, we don't want to date you for real. We don't want, you know, because y'all got bodies too.
I can respect it.
Yeah, but you
Chances
answering-
are.
But we're not on trial, Donnie. You're on trial.
No, I ain't on trial. I ain't on trial.
No.
Chances are you have slept with more people than your partner.
15 bodies in 3 years for a female, Donnie.
Why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
So
are you asking? Are you asking?
So are
how many
you
bodies
agreeing
you got?
with Reek? Me?
Are you asking?
Don't tell me. No.
Are you asking?
I don't want to know.
Okay, so why does it matter?
No, because it's.
If you don't want to know, why does it matter?
It's a question.
Yeah.
But
how do you find out that she didn't have those many bodies? Do you ask?
Hold on, T. What if she asks you? What if she asks you and then she divulges her count, but you didn't bring it up? She brought it up.
But I mean, not too many people know how many partners they've actually had.
You can tell her, don't tell me.
40.
You can say, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Then I'm really going. Like, why you bringing it up? Because T, if she asks you with the body count, you gonna tell her the truth, or you gonna tell her an answer? You gonna try to get away from the subject?
Give her a range. You're not getting a number. You get a range.
Okay. So she gives you a range. So you 20, 25.
See me?
Slide a motherfucker.
I'm different from y'all. So
That's a lot.
I will ask the questions and I want to know the stories, so I can laugh at
Oh, to you, just
would you guys disclose your body count?
I would.
I'm not going to ask, but if the conversation happens,
I'll grab
no, we ain't going to talk about it. And it's going to be a conversation. I'm not going to judge you.
You telling me 30 motherfuckers? Nah.
So I'm gonna give y'all a scenario.
Go ahead, bro.
So I personally know someone who was previously married, and they had already gotten to to a point where they really wanted to be with this young lady, and so they were already deep into it. And then he found out where her body count was. I don't know how the conversation came up, or I don't know what happened, but at this point he had already. I can't remember if he loved her at this point, but put it like this: he was already in, and he didn't want to break up with her, right?
Okay.
And it made him feel a way. And it made him think like, damn, Slim, like I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm already into you or whatever.
True.
And they got married.
Absolutely.
So it's about being mature. Like I said, if someone has a high body count and you find out after you may fall in love with them, the chance of you saying, I'm in love with you, but now I know that you had this many dudes, I can't do it. That's not likely.
So do you think that it's important to include the body count in the...
Well, I think it's based on each individual. You know, I don't want to make it seem like I'm not trying to say if you got 40 bodies, nobody's gonna talk to you, nobody's gonna marry you. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's based on the individual, and I'm just saying that sometimes when it comes to females, the amount of bodies you have is not just it's based on a bunch of different situations.
It is based on
but if you have a significant amount, that might mean that something is going on with you mentally or emotionally.
Yeah.
So it's not about the bodies exactly. It's like, well, what's going on with you mentally that you would sleep with this many guys? That's what I'm trying to say.
Some people just probably can't. I mean, they probably ain't getting fulfilled or something.
And I've known people who just like what he's talking about. Great person, but it was something that was going on with them personally. And as time went on, they stopped living that type of lifestyle. So yeah, it could change. It comes with maturity. But if you're somebody who's just out there, then you know that's an issue. You need to try to take care of that before a man comes in. Because if you're still the same way, you might still act out even if you're in a relationship.
Okay, well, what about, so let's just move the body count aside. And the other question was saying like, would it affect you dating a person based on their dating experiences? Now, we're not talking about sexual partners, but we just talking about, let's say that you met a person who used to get hit on.
Okay.
You know, physically beat. Or mentally tore down, or a person who wasn't that exposed to a lot of life. Would that affect you dating them? Do you need a person that would you rather have a person that didn't go through a bunch of bullshit? Is that gonna make you treat them different, or does it matter to you?
Everybody goes through their version of trauma, so it's a case by case situation.
I got
it. All depends. It's no set answer.
You mean like physical? You mean like physical abuse, emotional abuse, things like that? E.
Yeah, like yes,
and listen.
Does that affect how you would that make you say, you know what? she been abused before, I'm not even gonna fuck with her. Will it say, well,
So,
that's what they did?
Yes. So like a lot of us, like T said, we go through our thing. If I built a relationship with this person, and I not understand what they've been through, but they've divulged things to me. Depending on what type of person that you are divulging that to, that person could be the right person that could understand. Like, you know what? Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me that. I'm not going to do this. I don't want to trigger you. And then it takes so much time for that person to build up that trust with that person that they might be in love with, but they might have been in love with the guy who did that to him as well. Mm-hmm. But me answering the question, I would say no. It wouldn't deter me from looking at a long-term relationship with that person. But it's good to know and try to understand if that person needs counseling. You have to go with them. You have to sit with them. Now, it's a lot. It's a lot that you're gonna have to grow as a person that can deal with that. Because you might not know when that person is going to get triggered, whether it's the man or it's the woman. It's a lot of women that's in relationships with men who were abused and all types of things, and those women stick in there. So I think that I would. It's a very situational thing.
Yeah, it's situational. I think it does matter a person's dating history, but I think it can matter.
Yeah.
Like T said, there's levels to it, and it's situation by situation. It just depends on what the person has dealt with before dealing with you. Because a lot of times, what a person deals with before dealing with you is going to affect how they treat you.
Absolutely.
And if you bypass red, because that's basically saying red flags.
Yes, sir.
Bypass red flags. So if a person is giving you red flags and you like, well, fuck it, that's how it was with them, but with me, I'm gonna show her.
True.
It don't always work out like that. And people don't usually just change, and most of the time, you can't change people. People have to want to change themselves. So it just depends on the situation, on the female and what they went through. I'm not talking like I'm the super judgmental. I ain't been through shit. I'm just talking about overall. People do come with baggage. People do come with red flags, and you really have to get to know a person to assess. Is that something that you would want to deal with?
Right.
Donnie,
right.
Can you think of any situations where you or somebody that had a boyfriend or husband who dealt with certain things and how they or vice versa?
I mean, me.
Okay. You.
I mean, me, like, I've shared, my history with you guys, but I didn't share it from that person's perspective. Okay. Given the fact that this person, he was abused when he was younger, you know what I'm saying? He was, I guess he was exposed to other things, and it kind of stuck with him. Me, in my mind, I was thinking I was gonna love this person through it. I felt like, well, maybe you just need love. Maybe you need, somebody who's gonna stand there with you, and care for you and show you empathy and show you compassion. And that's where I got it wrong, because a person have to want to change, and this person was very, very, very complacent with where he was, so I mean, and then it was easy to take advantage of me at that particular time because I was still young. So it's like, now looking at retrospect, I would definitely, judge somebody on their past. I would definitely judge somebody on their past. Now I've tried to not, because not too long ago, I had, met somebody, they just getting out of, jail and everything. So I tried to look at it from an aspect of, what if I was in that position? I'm just getting out, I'm looking for somebody. But still in my mind, it's almost like, I don't think I want to do that, because your mentality ain't what my mentality is. You a little bit caged up a little bit. So, yeah, I'm judging people on their past now. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Now let's get into that's gonna segue into deal breakers. And do you all have any set deal breakers before you even? It's like, okay, this person does this, or if this is the case, I can't fuck with the person. Period. Is there anybody? Do you have any straight up deal breakers?
Do not question me. I don't
What?
like nobody.
That's
you
a deal
mean by
breaker
that?
to me.
No.
I'm not gonna be with
I don't
you.
need
A person can't
nobody.
say what you mean by.
I
Give me
can't
an
ask you no
example.
question.
Give me an
Okay,
example.
so example. One time, like when I do my hair, look,
Just do what you want.
when I do my hair, right? I do my hair, okay? And then when I do my hair, I'm the one to put my lashes on. Don't ask me why I'm doing my hair and why I'm putting on my lashes, because that's gonna make me think you kind of messed up here, you know. So that's just like a scenario.
Oh, you mean like okay,
yeah, don't
like
question me.
why
Don't
you
question
doing all
what
that?
it
Why
is
you
that
putting
I'm
all
doing.
that?
Yeah, because you asking too much. I don't like to be questioned. I'm gonna always tell you my moves all front, so you would never have to worry about what it is that I'm doing. But if you questioning me, I got a problem with that.
So you
I don't
mean
like that
questioning-
again.
I could never be in
so
a
you mean-
relationship with you.
You mean questioning your intent of what you're doing? Like you put on some tight pants and you don't want the person to say, you know, why you putting them black pants on?
Don't you ask me about what I'm wearing?
What?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Donnie. Hey, Donnie.
Don't you ask me about what I'm
Hey,
wearing?
Okay, so
why I'm wearing it?
So vice
That's
versa.
right.
So let's say
21.
that your dude he's getting dressed.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't discussed with you where he about to go, but you just smell that cologne
Mm-hmm.
and he's shaving his face up. You
He
know
got
what I'm
the
saying?
he got the blue by Chanel like I got on today. Go ahead.
You got that, that's a niche joint or that's
Nah. It's not niche. This the blue by Chanel.
All right.
They sell it at Macy's. But it's
Okay.
still high.
It smells good,
It's
y'all.
still high.
That's
Okay,
it.
still high.
It's still
Okay.
high. You know, we do high.
All right. So and you're saying that so you don't feel like you wouldn't ask him like, so what you about to do? Why are you putting the cologne and all that shit?
I feel like he need to tell me before I have to ask. You know,
Well,
I
okay,
don't
but
like to
that's
ask
I know,
questions.
but that's
though.
a perfect world. So I'm just saying, if he don't say that, are you telling me that you not gonna
I'm
say?
just gonna be like, hey, you look nice, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
Donnie,
It'll be
fake
like,
it.
Hey,
no,
Donnie,
I'm
fake it for
dead
you.
serious.
Donnie.
Like, y'all, I
Donnie.
wish, look, I
Donnie.
wish my exes,
Donnie.
if any of them was
We
to
trying
see
to get
this,
your
like,
own
really
show.
call me.
We trying to get your
They
show.
will tell you. Some of them used to like. I don't chase enough. I think that's the problem. It's like I don't trip enough. I don't be like, where you going? What you doing?
No, you shouldn't be that. I mean, no, that shouldn't be the case.
It
But
tends to trigger people. It's
Normal
like you don't
questions,
care
though.
about me.
Nah. First of all, we trying to get your own show for the love of Donnie, and it's not looking good because the way you act, the way you just said, I can't say, "Hey, sweetheart, why are you wearing those particular?"
Hey.
And then you spaz on
If
me.
you
I'm over here cooking for you.
then
I'm
I'ma ask
washing
you,
your
you want to
clothes.
rethink
I'm folding
your
your clothes.
attire? Like,
I'm folding your clothes, and you gonna talk to me why I can't ask you a simple question?
don't question.
Oh nah, the groupie, your groupie that I was talking about before, the groupie count is gonna
still
go
going
down
at
after the
me.
show. They
Y'all
have
still
some
going
question. Donnie, where we going? You spaz on me.
Dang,
Yeah, I'm
that's a
not going to
question.
get a track.
Yeah,
I don't want to go get the honey pack.
I feel
I
like
don't
if you,
get the honey pack,
I mean, like something solid, then the question, then okay, we could
See, over
work
there,
around
shit, I
that.
don't know
But
what
if we're just dating, like no, like I don't want to check in. I don't.
Nah, you
I
gotta
really
check
don't.
in. You gotta check in.
T Street.
She got me like that. See what I'm saying? The more you talking, the more we call. The more
Yeah, you seem like you just want to be by yourself.
You want
Fuck
to.
it.
I'm first dead. That's why I do it, nigga.
You want to get up and
I
go.
want to
It's
be.
that far.
I need to move. Nigga, put gas in my car.
I don't want to be by myself.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
but
there we
I've
go.
gotten very complacent with being single. So it's like
feel you.
now I have all of these rules and standards.
So can I say
It's
something?
like, oh,
Right. So it adds perfectly to what we're talking about. You are like this now because of your past.
Yeah.
Right. So if a nice man comes now that he not going to judge none of that. You all we might be saying or me. It's like even if you feel like that, you just gotta just answer the question. He's not trying to be controlling.
I answer the
he
question,
just
but
like
then
sweetheart.
if I answer the question, then
why
I give you the
didn't-
okay to keep asking the questions. And it's just
but
like
he's
now
a
I'm gonna
new
get
guy.
irritated.
He's a new guy. He's trying to show you love.
What you think, T?
You know what I mean?
You think I'm
don't
being,
crush my man.
you
I'm
know-
just saying don't crush my man.
I don't question. I
think,
just don't like the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're still hurt. So
You think I'm still
Yeah,
hurt?
you're still hurt. You're still hurt.
Hurt?
Yes.
I'm
Whoever
not
hurt
hurt.
you, whoever hurt you,
We're gonna get him.
put a stain
See,
on your heart.
let's just do this. I feel like
Go ahead.
in my past I may have been a little bit I guess accepting of a lot of things.
Okay.
And I was manipulated a lot.
Got it.
So you were gullible.
And yeah, very, 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 very gullible,
Because
very,
you
very
want to see the
vulnerable.
person as a good person.
I wanted to see them for who it is that I thought that their potential was.
That makes sense.
And it's like now I've learned those lessons.
Okay.
I could look back at those situations and be like, okay, yeah, I see where I failed and I see where I've grown. So it's not a aspect of still being hurt or anything.
The guards are just up.
Being more guarded.
Yeah, I'm heavily guarded now, definitely. I have my boundaries now.
That was good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So T Streets, are there any straight up deal breakers for you?
Yes. Let's go with a simple one. If you smoke cigarettes, it's a no-go. Sorry.
What about weed?
If you smoke weed, as long as you're not a weed head, cool.
I don't like
it.
Cigarettes.
What's the difference?
I don't like it.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
A weed head got to smoke every day, multiple times a day. That's a weed head. They're going to get their fix no matter what.
That. You can't drink or smoke.
If you're going to do it here and there, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Deal breakers.
Somebody that I cannot get on the same page with financially.
Okay.
If we can't get on the same page
Makes
financially, there's no room. Love is not enough. Love is not enough. Not at all. And stupidity.
Oh shit.
Especially when it comes to common sense.
Gotta have common sense.
You know, some people can, like I've met some people that book smart with no common sense. Some are able to pick up on it over time. Some aren't. But if I feel like you're stupid, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I get that.
So I got a couple. Was you finished with?
I'm done.
So I had a couple. I got something that y'all may call a little petty. Right?
Oh shit!
And I don't know if it's like a deal breaker, but it makes me go damn. Right. So yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, I went to Costco's and I was in Costco's walking around, and it was this lady, and she was in front of me, so I saw her, and she looked okay or whatever. She wasn't bad, but when I looked down, her ankles was so ashy, bro.
The ass.
No, seriously. And in my mind, like, no, seriously, because it's like everything else had looked nice, but when I looked down, I'm like, damn, like her ankles was so ashy, and in my mind, I'm like, damn, if I was dating, would that affect me trying to book her? Because that doesn't mean that. No, seriously, because that doesn't mean it. Just do something like your ankles shouldn't be ashy like that.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
Okay.
I'm serious because you out.
What temperature was it though?
And it was like the back of her heel was rubbing against the. No, seriously, it was rubbing against her skin, so it was like it was making it even more. You know?
So.
Bruh, I'm just being honest with you.
So it was okay. So ashy ankles. Done.
I think so.
Done.
I think so.
I mean, was it cold out?
It was a little cold, but it was just no excuse.
Was it below freezing or was it above 32 degrees?
It was above, but it was just no excuse.
So it's no excuse for that.
I get you all that.
No, you're right. It's no excuse. If it's below 32 degrees, and I was about to cuss, if you don't take care of your ankles,
I'm just saying.
But see, she might be like, I'm married.
And she may not, bro.
She's like, I'm married.
Bro, she may not be tripping, and I get it. You at the store, you not trying to look good, you not tripping all that.
Ankles.
But it just made me think to my mind. So maybe ashy ankles could deter me a little bit.
I might have wanted to hire you. I could have changed your life. I could have changed your life.
No, just in a different way from me.
Hey, bro. I swore he was gonna say something different.
I did. I said that. I was real attentive.
I'm going straight to the ankles and then I move up. I start from the ankles and I go up.
That just kind of happened. So it's not necessarily a deal breaker. It was a thing like, man, why you do that? So that's one. The second thing is T made a big point. That cigarette shit, yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's definitely one.
I'm glad I stopped smoking.
Get away from me. That mouth.
And another deal breaker would probably be so get ready for this. So let's say we talking, right? Now this is my thing. Let's say we talking, and you may have a child, and so for me, it depends on how close you are with your child's father. That could be a deal breaker. So if you guys just co-parent, then that's one thing. But if you all have a friendship, no, hold on. If you all have a friendship, and it's one of those situations where you real tight with his mom and his sister, and sometimes y'all still go over each other's house and talk and all that shit, I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't do that either. I can't do the you real cool with your baby moms type thing. So for everybody that's out there, like I don't got baby daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm expecting the person that's coming to me. Like, yeah, you know, you may have a civil, relationship with your child's parent, but all that calling and like hanging out, we got family days and all this other stuff. Nah, we can't have that. We cannot have that. That's a big pet peeve. That
is huge. And you know what? You know what's crazy? Some people that's gonna watch it, they're gonna be like, "That's petty. That's my But it's how you show your current man the respect.
The respect,
right? Yeah. And no, because listen, I'm not gonna be super cool with my child's mother, and I'm married to you. I'm not gonna be doing all that. Right, because
my thing is, I could be in the situation, you know what I'm saying. If they are, and like have a cordial relationship, I could be cool with the baby mother.
Cordial,
you know what I'm saying. I don't have any problems or no
respect
issues.
Is fine.
Yeah,
but you going out, you still cool. You talk to them on the phone. Y'all going to the casino, and I know people like this. That's too much for me. Like me, I'm not insecure, and I'm just like, nah. Like no, just that's not a good look for me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you still, talking to them? Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
I can't. Those are deal breakers that come to my mind that are like would be major.
Mm-hmm. My deal breakers are more so like how you talk to me. Like, don't be disrespectful. Whatever.
I feel you on that.
I show you love. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me crazy. That's probably number one. The smoking shit is. Let me tell y'all something. That smoking thing is big for a lot of men. A lot of men don't care. I do. Yeah. I need you to smell. I'ma just say, I need you to smell like a goddamn woman. I want you to smell like the fucking Bath and Body Works. I want you to smell like the perfume that I buy you. I want you to smell like that. I don't want you to smell like the nigga outside of the damn liquor store. Or no. I need you to smell feminine. That's just me. Okay. Just other than that though, I'm kind of cool because I'm usually like the most fucked up person when I first meet the lady. I'm more fucked up than her, so she look past a lot of things with me, and then we become perfect after a while. But it's just certain little small things with men that smell is big. Cooking, you gotta be able to cook. I cook too, but
you gotta be able to cook.
You just not be sitting around and clean also. But check it out. Nah, but yeah. He laughing.
Hey,
hold on. He laughing.
I'm trying to get up on this seat. There are no gender roles.
But just because this generation of men of our age say that. We're not male chauvinists because we clean, we do our thing too. But no, your ass gotta fucking clean too. Like we both go to work and we both maintain a household. I don't mind washing dishes. I wash clothes. I fold clothes. I don't mind doing that. But don't just sit there and watch me do the shit and you watching Netflix. No, this thing gotta be equal.
The how you
Ladies,
talk to me one. The how you talk to me
is number one.
That's
number one.
And I don't mean like talk to me like no king. I'm not saying that. I just mean
just respect.
I feel like it's
I respect you. I respect your parents.
It's in you, like how the woman is gonna talk to you though. Like,
I'm gonna know a lot from the dating process.
If you acting like a beta, we gonna treat you like a beta. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get the body count out the way.
But if I know you masculine, I ain't saying nothing.
When I come over to your apartment, I'm gonna see if you're joint dirty. I'm gonna see how you live, and then I'm a and then that's gonna tell me a lot. I'm sorry.
So I'm just saying. This just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Would you date someone who is like very untidy?
But look good, but she smells good.
But is she gorgeous and she's yes.
Because you can work on the time.
I can work on that. Yeah, we can work that out. Yes. Hey, I said yes.
We can work through that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
A man gonna be not go for anything.
And you better know how to cook too, man.
You just gotta look good.
Now I got a question. To me, I see this on the movies a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know how true it is. And love at first sight thing.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't know about love at first sight. I could say infatuation at first sight.
Okay.
I could like you at looking at you first sight, but love at first sight, no, I don't believe in that.
Okay. Okay. See what you think.
Now, when we say first sight, it's like just visually sight or interaction.
Okay.
Let's do interaction. Love at first interaction.
There you go.
Let's do that.
I think it's possible. I know two people that it happened. First interaction. Mm-hmm. One person is a former co-worker of mine. He went on a date with his wife. First date. He proposed like the next date.
Shit. Really?
Wow.
I never told me about that,
Give
bro.
me one like
And
that.
the second person
Well, he might ask you a question down there. It's gonna fucking fucked up. You gonna fucking wait. What side? What ring side you wearing? What? He ain't never gonna fuck. Why
wear size 7.
Damn. I should ask you what ring size do you wear. Fuck you.
The second person is in this room right now. Mr. Trey Fernando. After his first date with his wife, he called me. He said, "I'm gonna marry her."
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's sweet, Trey.
Hey, cause I know, I just know, I knew it. And again, y'all in something right now with somebody, y'all stuff over their house, y'all been kicking it, whatever. You know that's not a long-term person for you. You know it. Women and men. You might be in that person's way. You might be in that person's way.
It's not a might.
You're in that person's way.
I have a close friend who I used to tell that he was with a female, and I knew that she liked him to the point of wanting to marry him, but I knew he didn't like her to that point. And I used to be like, dog, if you're not gonna be with her, don't waste her time like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, move on. You know what I mean? Like, cause that ain't fair. And by him not moving on when he should have, he turned a sweet girl into a mean girl toward him.
You alter people's lives,
and then wanted to complain like she acted like this. You created that.
You alter people's growth. Don't
waste people's time. And if you don't have your stuff together enough, and that's the reason why you still with the person, get your shit together. But life is short, man. If you know a person want to be with you on either side, and you don't want to be with them, find a way to try to move out of that.
Yeah.
Because you look up and it's 10 years and y'all still in the same bullshit.
Yeah. And you know what's worse? When you know you don't want to be with them, but you have kids with them.
Oh
yeah, people do that.
You feel what I'm saying? Like you in love with somebody else, but you still fucking around or whatever. But you know that this even to create another human being is not gonna make me want to love you and be with you long term. But I'm altering this woman, but I really want to be here. Right? So it's a bunch of bullshit that happens, man. But that really did happen to me, and I knew it, right? But still, even though I knew it, I still had to get myself to that person's level, and that's where the humility comes in.
Oh yeah.
Where okay, cool. I'm just not gonna settle just for me today, right? You still have to continue to be the best version of yourself. Damn, that was a good layup. That was a good alley-oop.
Yeah, and Trey, what you just said, you spoke so eloquently just now.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No, you did.
That's what I did.
No, you did. That was a good job.
Thank you, man.
The one and only time he's ever made
shit.
So now this is a question that I saw that was different to me. I never even thought of something like this. And this is from Danya, and I'm gonna ask her first. So this question says, what advice you think your ex would give your current partner in regards to dating you?
Don't ask the way.
I think my ex would probably be like, stand clear. The mood swings ain't it, but you gonna have to, know.
Okay.
She nags a lot. I know for sure I nag.
Are you serious?
I nitpick. Yeah.
You know, I used to tell my sister that she nagged me, right? And she would get really uncomfortable when I would say that to her. Like, it would really offend her. So for you to say that, so talk about why you
I
feel
nag
like
a lot because it's like if somebody comes to me and they say, hey, they don't like this or something to that magnitude, I'm gonna try to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do what I can to accommodate you. But when you don't accommodate me, that's when I got the problem. So I'm a nitpick and nag. If I keep talking about it, then that means I care. Once I stop talking about it, once I'm no longer nagging about it, then I don't care anymore. But I think that would be, you know, my ex's advice said somebody that I'm dating, like, yeah, she's going to nitpick. She's loving, she's caring, she gonna have your back. And I've heard them say this, you know, she has your back, she's gonna make sure you good, you know, but you gonna have to be prepared because that mouth is something else. Like,
all right, so tell me this, you know that about yourself, right? You just said that you know that you nitpick, you know your mouth is something else, right? Pause, right? So so
I was trying to see. We almost made it through the episode. We almost made it. We almost made it.
So with that being said, you don't think to yourself that I know I'm those ways, so let me work on that to not be like that, or you feel like that's who I am. Whoever deal with me, you just have to accept that.
I feel like it can be accommodated for the right person.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
But if I find myself doing it, I'm
those
like,
things, those things, even though you know, like, okay, you kind of waiting for things to kind of not go well, but you're like, damn, this person is kind of making me think about I don't even get triggered by that person because I understand that it depends on who that person is.
Different people do bring different stuff out of people.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody made it past the 2 weeks yet.
Oh, shit. 2 weeks.
I'm gonna come back to that. So T Streets, is there what would an ex give advice to somebody new you dating?
T.
I tried to get this answer directly from my ex, but it didn't make it in time. So one thing that I think one piece of advice I think she would give is that he's honest, and you better like honesty because he's honest to a fault. He will hurt your feelings, and he doesn't really care. And the day that he starts to care, then there's an issue. There's a bigger issue at hand if he stopped being completely honest with you.
Yeah, true. That's good.
That's good though.
So what's the question again?
So the question is, what advice you think your ex would give your current partner in regards to dating you?
If he says that he's done with this, then he's really done with this. Like, I'm only getting married one time. There's no divorce. Right? Blood oath. With me, I'm very final in relationships. If it's over, then it's over. It's too much emotional shit that we had to go through to get to the end. I don't want to get back in that. With you. So I had two of my exes a long time ago. Both of them was like, Trey, I thought you was going to come back. We was going to work it out. I was like, I didn't think we was going to work it out. So it's this once I'm done, I think that they would say like, when he's done, he's done. Other than that, everything else, like, I'm a perfect 10. I was a perfect 10 boyfriend, a perfect 10 husband.
I think
you could bring any one of my old girlfriends on here. Everybody will tell you the same thing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Was that an elegant answer for you?
Then he get back to Trey.
I'm trying to think of this
all
shit.
That shit went out the window.
I'm like, man, I was that dude, man, to them women, bro.
That man needs some humility.
I need that.
That's a normal Trey. But I think the advice that an ex would give falls in line with Trey's advice. Is like they would probably say, when I'm done. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of back and forth talking and all that. I'm the type of person that if I'm real done, you'll come home and all my shit be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna keep rapping about it. That type of thing.
That's the part.
Maybe that, and that'll probably be the most thing that a person say. But then I can think of I think overall I'm cool, and I think whether the person's cool or not, it's about finding you're cool with the person you are. You can be cool to somebody else don't feel that you are. So it's about finding your match when it comes to personality.
It's about communication, bro.
But I would say they wouldn't have too many. Well, I do have a couple people that probably would have negative stuff to say. But overall, you know what I'm saying? I'm a good person overall. Everybody might win that.
I know mine definitely probably. Some of them probably would say I'm crazy.
They won't tell. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, somebody will probably say I'm crazy or something.
Now, the last question that I have is it wasn't the secret joint. It was that you understand you could never get back. No, it wasn't that. Have you ever felt like you found love of your life? No. What was? Damn, I just saw this shit. Hold on.
Take your time, play. I'm getting my thoughts together on how I'm gonna answer the next one perfect. You know what I'm saying? Anything you ask me. Yeah.
Well, I'll just end it with this is positive because it's about loving, so we'll end it on this.
Yeah.
It's what has loving or being in love with a current or ex-partner taught you about yourself? And that's a positive note. So
that's a positive note. T.
That happiness makes me nervous.
Oh shit.
I like to strive for happiness. That's when I'm in a good mood. When I'm happy, I'm nervous because it never lasts.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's good and terrible. Go ahead, Donnie. I feel good and nervous now.
What was the question again?
It says, what has loving or being in love with a current or ex-partner taught you about yourself?
Being in love with Ra-Ra. What's Ra-Ra talking about?
To love myself more.
Okay. I like that. I do want to piggyback. I'm kind of still at because it helps you to want to do better to maintain that relationship.
Definitely.
So what would I say? Let me read it again. I want the people on the test that got to read the question over and over and shit. What advice you think your ex would give your current? No, that's
that was the previous one.
Is what has loving or being in love with the current ex or now partner taught you? Well, it taught me that being in love with someone or has taught me that when I'm that way, I would die for the person.
Absolutely.
And I ain't gonna lie, I think stupid stuff like, well, if I die, she marry somebody else. Or I think about dumb shit like that. But overall, it taught me that, me being in love with a person, I would do whatever for that person. Absolutely. Point blank, period. It taught me that I will give my last to that person. It taught me that I'll protect that person with my life. I'm very protective,
no matter what,
of a person or the person I'm in love with. Those are the three things that I would say. It's more if I really think about it. But it's taught me those things about myself. And it's also taught me that I talk a lot of shit, but I don't be meaning all that shit.
That's true.
All y'all just soft. Y'all just want some love. That's all.
It take that right person to bring that out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Take the wrong person and bring out other attributes, right? And you get in a great relationship, you like, damn, I can't believe I used to do that shit with.
Yeah.
That's the wrong energy.
Nah, real talk. So that's all I got. Unless somebody got something else they want.
Well, we got Ask the Rec Room, Donnie.
Yeah, we got Ask the Rec Room.
We doing the Ask the Rec Room on the pod. Y'all want to do one on the pod?
We need
to wait for that.
We can wait.
You want to wait for you? Okay.
Because I would love to hear Reek. I would love to hear Reek's answer on this.
Yeah, we gonna wait.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait. Y'all gonna wait on that. Check us on. Do your thing. What I can hear.
Well, when we have the Ask the Rec Room, the last thing I wanted to say about relationships is I try to leave with something positive.
Of course.
This is what came to me recently, right? A lot of people want to be married, and some people don't care about it, but some people really want it, and they don't get it when they want it or how they want it. That's the way life is sometimes, but in those moments when you want something and you don't have it, those are the best moments to focus on yourself.
Absolutely.
So that way, because sometimes we want things and we think we prepared for it, but we really not. And so in the times of when you want something, whether it's love, relationship, companionship, just work on yourself in the in-between time and try to keep a positive perspective. And if it's meant for your life, then it will come to fruition. So that's that. Now,
bam.
We had this thing. Y'all hear us talking about Ask the Rec Room. So Ask the Rec Room is a segment of the pod that we have where our listeners, our viewers, go to our Instagram page and they DM us questions that they have or scenarios that they have or even topics that you all want us to talk about. And so if you have those questions that you want us to answer, follow us on Instagram at the Rec Room Pod. We also have pod every week. Actually, we pod every week on Podbean. You need to download the app for Podbean. Those are all audio, and those are every Thursdays at 8 p.m. Please subscribe to our YouTube page so you can get all the content. You get the audio, you get us in person, you get to ask the Rec Rooms, all of it, right? And also, TikTok. You can, TikTok too. Find us on TikTok. You can also stream the pod on all the streaming platforms. I'm having an issue with Apple Pods. That's my fault.
We about to get Apple Pod.
Yeah, we about to have that. And then me and T was trying to figure out a way to incorporate like the live with YouTube. We gonna figure this shit out.
Yeah, we gonna get
that to popping. With that being said, everybody has a pod, but everybody isn't us. Till the next time.
We out.
Oh, now we really in the Rec Room.